All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm not going to take too much of her time to go ahead and let her talk. I'm going to mute everybody out, and you're going to have to unmute yourself, Melanie. But first off, they called the family in to Vicky's brother is not doing well, so they've called the family in, so y'all remember her in prayer. I missed y'all so much. Thank you, Hillary, for taking care of Zoom last Monday night, and my front line that's on here. Y'all, thanks for letting me be kind of scarce last week. I appreciate y'all giving me that time. But I'm back. I'm excited. We've still got a lot of time left before the end of the month. And remember, the last week of the month is when everybody's going to be getting ready for their New Year's resolutions. So we cannot take our foot off the gas, even though it's the holidays. I might let y'all up just a little bit on Christmas Day, but we want to make sure we keep our foot on the gas because we don't want to lose that momentum going into our boom season. That is when it's really, really important to, and people just come out of the woodworks. They start hunting you instead of you having to hunt them. So make sure your doors are open, make sure you're posting, make sure you're doing all of your daily activities, because that's what people are going to be looking for. They're going to want to find somebody who is active and who is invested and who they know is not going to go anywhere. So make sure that they see you guys. The promos, I've got to shout out Bama team, you guys. They are doing the 12 days of Christmas, and every day they are just going nuts. So Teresa and Deborah and oh my gosh, Monica and Cynthia and Sharon and oh my gosh, there's a couple more. I'm sorry if I missed you, but y'all are doing fantastic. And I'm seeing just all kinds of results from that. And especially on that, on the Jingle Bells thing. Holy cow. I'm seeing that go nuts. And we're going to start tagging you guys in that so you can, and we've got a script that you can send. I think we ended up with, I don't even know, 1,500 comments on that. So we're going to be getting you in touch with those people so you'll get some more leads. But without further ado, you guys know I went to Sundance this past week, and I got to spend some time with Melanie Larson. She is the West Region sales director for our company. She handles everything west of the Mississippi. And unfortunately, Georgia's her hometown, so she should be able to handle Georgia, but she doesn't. But she, you know what? It doesn't matter. She loves us. She loves me, and anything that we need, she's going to be there for us. And I just adore her. And she was training another team on something that I think is just absolutely incredible. I want y'all to hear it. I want y'all to implement it, take notes, what she's going to tell you. And I want us to transition. I want us to try something new and do something different, because I think this is going to be the way of the future. I think it's going to be the way that we do things from now on. And if we take it and we embrace it, and it's different. I told you guys when they release these bundles and stuff, that the things that we know are going to be different from now on. And if you keep doing the same thing and expect different results, what does that mean? That's the definition of insanity. So let's not be insane, people. Let's try something different. And you know what? You never know it unless you try. And I really love the philosophy behind what she's going to teach us. And I'm just going to go ahead and turn it over to her. But you guys, put it in the chats. Make welcome my dear friend and the singular West Regional sales manager, sales director. I don't even know what your title is, but something like that.
I don't even care.
Yeah, Melanie Larson.
You guys, I am so excited to be here with you guys tonight. And it does not matter if I'm west, east, like we are all here on the same goal with the same mission. And I told Melissa, like, I actually help as many people in the east almost as I do in the west. So I am like more than happy to do whatever I can to support and help you guys grow. Amazing things are happening. And I want to share with you some of the reasons why, like, I feel more confident than I ever have with Singular right now, than ever before. And so I want to share with you what that looks like, why I feel that way, and what are the steps that you can be doing to really change more lives and help with duplication in your business. Before I was at Singular, I spent a couple years and I was an executive at Macy's department store. And what I learned at Macy's has really helped me a lot in Singular, because one of the things that I learned was that people really do, like, it's proven that people buy on emotion and they buy on impulse. But the other thing that people buy on is they buy when they feel confidence. And they buy when they are told what to do. People want to know what to do. They don't want to guess. They don't want to have to think through. And it was interesting because I learned this watching like all the different sales associates that we would have at Macy's, and people would come up and ask them like what they should put with this, or help me lay out my family picture, like all these things. And it was funny because like, they're not really trained for that. They're trained how to ring up a transaction, and they're trained to be really kind and know where things are, but they don't have the training to actually help people to know what kind of a decision to make. And that's what people want. People want to be told how they are going to be successful, what they need to do to have the success. And so that's why I'm so excited about the X bundle and this new kit strategy, because how I've been shifting, we had a few teams that as we launched the new X bundle to try things out, I had a couple teams that I asked them to go and try some different things with me. And one of those things is actually what has been working and doing really well. And this is the first step that I want to teach you. And that is lead with the X bundle. Like, that is critical. And now Melissa knows, and you guys all know this too, like, you have the most amazing leader who she literally like leads with her whole heart and loves unconditionally and has like this confidence and passion and enthusiasm about her that literally is so contagious, right? Like, it doesn't matter what Melissa's talking about. Like, I'm going to want to go do it with her because she is like passionate and confident, and it makes you like, what are you doing? What, you're selling popsicles to Eskimos in Alaska? Like, I'm in, let's go, because she has that passion about her. And that, you guys, is like where you lead with the X bundle. We want to give people that confidence, that passion when we're doing it. And so think about it for a second. Like, if I come to Melissa and I say like, hey, Melissa, I've watched what you're doing. Like, tell me more about what you're doing. I think I want to do this with you. And Melissa comes back to me and she says, well, like, you can join, like, this is one way you can join this other way, you can join this way. All of a sudden my mind's going to be like, well, I've tried all these things and I failed. So I want to do the best one. Like, I want to go all in, but man, I can't really afford that one. So if I go down to the next one, Melissa, like, what products am I going to miss? Do you still think I'm going to get the results? But oh gosh, but my budget is actually on the very first thing that you told me. Okay, I'm going to go think about this. I'm going to get back to you. And then what happens? They leave and they go Google things. They go Google other companies. They talk to their spouse. They look at their finances. Life happens, and they never get back to Melissa. That happens so often. And we think, because we're like, literally, like, the people at Singular, we're the most loving, kind-hearted. I mean, you guys are amazing. So we're trying to like meet people where they are. But then when we're meeting people where they are, we're opening the door to confusion and too many options and complication. But when Melissa comes with me and she's like, Melanie, I know exactly what you need to do. We have 6 of our best-selling products. They all work together. You're guaranteed to get the results. Like, we believe so much in you, Melanie, and in our products. We have a 45-day money-back guarantee. This is exactly what you need to do. It is called our X bundle, right? So now think of the difference of those two options. So all of a sudden, the first one, where I had the smorgasbord in front of me, all the confusion, all the questions arise, versus her just telling me what to do, giving me confidence. You guys, it's game changing. It's leading with the X bundle. It's giving people confidence. Now, here's the other part that I'm so excited about. So she tells me what to do, which I'm in. Okay, $279, that's easy for me. And then she says, Okay, Melanie, now who are 4 friends that need the same health change that you need? And they can be accountable. You guys can do it together. Who are those ride or dies? Get those 4 people. We'll get them to do it with you, and we're going to get you your products paid for free. And essentially, they're earning their quick start. But she doesn't tell me I'm earning my quick start, because really, I'm not interested in that right now. I just want to know how I'm going to get the results, how I need to join. And she's telling me I can get my products paid for free. I'm in, right? So it's magical because it's simple. And majority of people can go find 4 friends to do something with them for $279. Could they go and get 3 friends to do something for $549? That is not as duplicatable when we have the ultimate, right? So that's why leading with the X bundle is so duplicatable. I love to, once Melissa gets me, I get my 4 friends, I start doing it, I get my products paid for free. I love then taking it to that next step of, Melanie, we're going to change 10 lives with the X bundle and you become what's called a manager. Then she tells me about that. I've already changed 4 lives with the X bundle already, got my quick start. Now I need to change 6 more, which I can do the next month. So do you see how it's super duplicatable? In every meeting, I'm known as a broken record on a few things that I say over and over and over again. One of those things, I'm going to tell you 2 of them tonight. The first one I'm going to tell you is I am always saying, look at it through the lens of not only your new person, but your new person's new person. Can they duplicate it? Is it that simple? And that's the lens that we looked at when we're created like this new X bundle and this new kit strategy, is being able to have the new person be able to duplicate. Okay, so that's step number 1, is you're going to lead with the X bundle. The second step, once you lead with the X bundle, Melissa's got me, I'm getting my 4 friends, I'm getting my accountability people. The second step that she's going to do is she's going to upsell. She's going to add value to what I'm doing. And the easiest upsell that we've had, like the easiest one, is collagen. Like that is the no-brainer product that people are able to upsell. It's become our 2nd best-selling subscription product right now. So you're going to upsell. I mean, you can upsell to collagen, you can upsell to digestion duo, you can upsell. I mean, there's lots of different, to the advanced, you can upsell to the different things, but the most important thing is getting them on, giving them the confidence to join with the X bundle. Because think about it, even if like you guys will be really good at upselling, it might take you time to get your new people to upsell. But even if your new people didn't have that second step of upselling down and they were just out there going crazy, changing lives with the X bundle, and that was duplicating like crazy, you have a huge business, right? So number 1, lead with the X bundle. Number 2, you're going to upsell. Number 3 is you want to, no matter what, you want to get them on subscription. Melissa can only change my life so far in 30 days. She wants to change my life for 60 and 90 and 365 days. And the only way that she can do that is to get me on subscription. Now, there's lots of things that there's magic in subscription. And this subscription is like what I have been the broken record on for the longest at Singular. Because people will tell me all the time, like, oh my gosh, Melanie, I'm signing up all these people every single month. And then I feel like my business is like a revolving door. And I look at their numbers and I look at how many people they're signing up and how many people they're getting to signing up on subscription and getting to distributor. And I'm like, it's because your business is a revolving door, right? You're signing people up and they're just coming in, they're going out. They're coming in, they're going out. Well, guess what? That will not last. I will only do that for so long. And then it's not worth it for me. Think of the goal of any network marketing business, whatever company you're in, the goal is get as many people as you can in the funnel and then help those people get a reward as quickly as possible. For us, it's the first paycheck. It's the quick start, right? And so we have got to get those people on subscription. So we're getting that residual income every month. So, and I'm not really allowed to say residual income, but you know what I mean. So here's the thing that I tell people too, like, think about it. When you start your month and you're already so high in your volume, if you have the same amount of work that you spend each month, each week, you have the same amount that you can devote to Singular and changing lives. When you start each month with a set amount of volume and a set amount of lives you've already changed because they're already getting products, that same amount of work takes you to the next level, takes you to the next rank advancement. But you guys, you have to get people on subscription. Like, that is my number one thing of like having success, is getting people on that subscription. So I know you guys have great verbiage of subscription. Look again at your verbiage, make sure it's the right thing with the X bundle now with this new strategy, but make sure you're holding each other accountable of increasing subscription. Get in that report, look at that subscription report, look at people who are regularly ordering, but they're not getting on subscription. Look at people who were on subscription months ago and they're not, reach out to them. There's a lot of power in that report that talks about subscription. Another key thing, and I think Melissa, you and I talked about this. I love people to refer to it as the rewards program. If you ask me to get on subscription, I'm going to probably tell you no. But if you told me, Melanie, these are the products that, like, we're going to find a couple of those products that you are going to want to keep taking to keep getting those results, and you're going to buy them anyway. So get on our rewards program so you're rewarded for products that you're going to buy anyway to keep your results going. Like, that to me, like, that rewards verbiage is something that just is a lot easier for people to want to do, and be rewarded instead of subscribing to something. So third, get them on subscription, get them in the rewards program. And the fourth one is kind of what I started this call with, is like, if you don't do the fourth one, the first 3 steps, they will do nothing, like nothing, like don't even bother doing them because it's not going to work. And that one is, you have to have the confidence and the passion. Like, you have got to bring it. Like, we have right now what is changing so many people's lives. And you guys, you have to have confidence and passion when you're sharing that. Like, that is the piece of it. If you don't do, it won't work at all. And here's the thing. It's like I started that call of telling you how much I love Melissa and all the things that she is to me. Like, you've got to have that passion that she shares and she has, because I'm telling you, when you have that kind of passion, people want to come and do whatever you're doing. And even though I shared with you exactly how I feel about Melissa, if Melissa shared, and like I've told her, if I could be her next door neighbor, I'd be her next door neighbor. But if she shared Singular with me and she didn't have the confidence and passion, it doesn't matter how I feel about her, I wouldn't do the business with her. I would say, like, Melissa, I am so excited for you. Like, I am going to be cheering you on. You go do your Singular thing. But in a nice way, I would tell her I'm not going to do it. And that is like, despite the relationship I have with her. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, like, when you're teaching your people to go to their ride or dies, like Melissa is to me, and those people that just got results on Singular, they're not sharing with confidence, you are not going to get the results. And so what happens if I just had results on my 8-day jumpstart and I go out and share and I am not confident in how I'm sharing, and I go out and try to share with my 10 closest people and I don't get a good response because I haven't shared with confidence, that means I'm not doing the business anymore, because I'm not going to put myself out there anymore. So that's where you guys have to have like that confidence and passion, and you have to teach it to your people. So I'm sure you guys, like, hopefully in somewhere, like, you've seen the business story training that I've done. And if not, I can come back, Melissa, and do this for you guys later. But that's like, you have to own your business story and be able to share it and have it be confident and passionate. And I'm happy to come on and do a training for your team on how to do that. But you guys have to have that story. And then you have to teach your team how to do it. In fact, some of the new people, when I was doing, like, for a while, I've been doing these X bundle trainings a lot. There was like about 5 or 6 months ago, I was doing the, like, share with your business story training. Like, I probably have done, I don't even know how, couldn't even tell you how many. But here's the thing, like those brand new people that were starting, I was telling people like, do not let them go share until they know their business story and they're confident and they've shared it with you and they're on fire with it. Because if you do, if you let them go and they're not on fire and they're not confident and they're not passionate, they will not get the results and they will quit. So you guys, like it there, I think sometimes we minimize the effect of what confidence in knowing your story and knowing what we have to change lives, having that confidence. I think often we forget and minimize how powerful, how just powerful that really is. So those are my 4 steps. And you guys, the teams that I have that have been doing this for the last like 2.5 months already, like they're already seeing the results. They're already seeing people get off the fence that weren't, and it's letting their new people duplicate instead of in a much simpler way. Because remember, like simplicity duplicates. So those are my 4 steps, but you guys unmute yourselves if you have questions. I know you guys have to have some questions for me, so let's hear those.
Can I add on something real quick?
Yes, please do.
So I want to tell every single one of you that confidence is inside of you. With me, it's something I've worked on for over 6 years to get. Every single one of you have that within you, or you wouldn't still be doing the products. You wouldn't be here if you didn't love them, if you weren't confident about them, if they hadn't changed your life. So you've got to find that deep inside of you. Look at yourself in the mirror. It's what we say, those I ams, those positive affirmations. When you pour positivity in here and you pour that confidence in here, there's less room for the doubt. There's less room for the self-sabotage. There's less room for the negative talk that you can do to yourself. Because I tell you all the time, what's up here can kill more dreams than anything else. The person in the mirror, that's your biggest obstacle. So that confidence is in every single one of you, every one of you. You just got to find it, and you got to dig deep sometimes, and you got to step outside that box, and you got to step outside of fear. You cannot let fear keep you in the same place. So that's what I wanted to add.
That is the absolute perfect thing to add, because that is so true. Like the world will tell you that you don't have that confidence and you don't have what it takes. But just like Melissa said, you absolutely do. I just at the DI that Melissa was at, I did my business review with someone, just this darling girl. And she just got teary eyed and she said, like, Melanie, like, I don't have the personality to do this. And I was like, well, what's your personality? So she started telling me about her personality. And then I said to her, and she told me, she said, I'm quieter, I'm more shy, I don't have a lot of confidence. And she said, and I don't have the kind of personality that's like contagious and like energy and outgoing. I just don't have that personality. And I said to her, I said, you don't have to have that personality. I said, I want to tell you how I see you. And I said, now I've spent the last day and a half with you, and now I've sat here and done a business review with you for an hour. And how I see you is listening to you, because I asked her about her why. I asked her, like, tell me your story, right? And I asked her those questions. So I got to know her a little bit. And I said, how I see you is you are the most genuine person who, if I talk to you for 2 minutes, I want to hear what you have to say, because I feel the love that you have for me because of how genuine you are. So I said, God is going to bring the right people for you, that your personality and who you are, He knows you can help change their lives. So it doesn't matter what kind of personality you have and what you bring to the table. It just matters, like Melissa said, that you realize like what you bring is exactly what God wants you to bring, and is exactly like more than enough. And it's just embracing that. If you haven't, I have been listening to The High Five Habit by Mel Robbins. If you haven't listened to that book yet, listen to it or read it over the holidays. It's been such great reminders to me of the power, like Melissa said, of our mind and what we tell ourselves and who we become. So much is in our mind. So Melissa, I am so glad that you brought that up. That's such a good point such a good thing to remind all of us of. What other questions do you guys have for me?
Yeah, y'all can't be quiet. We've got Melanie Larson on the phone. So, I mean, on the Zoom. So ask away. She can
Yeah.
answer anything.
Doesn't even have to be about the X bundle. You just ask me what you want to ask. I might not know the answer, but you just ask.
She probably knows the answer.
I mean,
Anybody?
this is
I
like
just
a powerhouse team on here too. Like you've got the founder of boards on here and everything.
I just left real quick and threw that book into my cart on Amazon. So I appreciate that.
Tell me how you like it. Send me a message.
I will definitely. I'm excited because with this whole change, we have minimized our chats from being kind of rambling and too much information, and going into just goal questions and here's what we've got type deal, laying out the weight loss. Then you can add digestion, then you can add the wellness. And so I'm excited about that. And it's been a struggle, and Melissa knows, because I like everything. I like all the information, and it is so hard to pick and choose and eliminate things. And I know that's my personality and everything, because I wanted it all in the beginning, and I know everybody's not like that. You're completely right. People want to be told what they need to do. Like they're coming here saying, hey, what do you have? And they need somebody to say, this is what you need to do, and then have that confidence. But I'm wondering now, Melanie and Melissa, if we should if that's too much, the chats that we have right now, or if that's good, because basically we're saying, we supplement nutrition and blah, 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 but then here are the kits, or here are your options. You can start with just the wellness and weight loss, or you can start with just the weight loss, and then you have the option to add digestion and then complete wellness. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. Is that given too much options?
I like it. I like it the way it is right now, because we switched it from starting with the advance to starting with the X bundle, which was really hard for me. That was because I'm all about go big or go home, because that's how I started too. So
Right.
I don't want to not give them the option, because some people are like us. Some people want it all, if it's bigger, the better. But then again, you're given that option of $279 is our package. That's our weight loss package, and that's what it says.
And I guess the biggest important thing is to just reassure people that no matter where they get started, whether it's with just the X bundle or add the digestion duo, or the advanced, whatever, no matter where they get started, they are going to have those amazing results. They're going to be able to do a jump start. It's going to be good regardless of any of the packages that they choose.
Yeah, I think that's a great question, Hillary. And I agree with Melissa. I like how you guys have it. So the biggest difference that I feel like is going to give people the confidence, right, is so because of the sweet spot that we're bringing them in at that 279, all of a sudden Melissa says to me, hey, Melanie, I know exactly what you need to do. Here it is. Like she gives me that confidence. I make that choice. And then she can show me other options, but I'm already bought in. And it actually, for my personality, and I'm more of like the way that I shop is more of like how the majority of people shop, right? Is like that, for her to come in and give me confidence at coming in at 279, and her not to lead with, well, for 499, Melanie, you can have this, this, and this. I feel like she's like valuing me more and trying to do what's best for me instead of trying to sell me the highest thing. So I actually learned about the psychology of pricing and buying too when I was at Macy's. And it gives people more confidence when you come in something like that versus trying to get them to buy the most expensive thing. So I love doing it like that. And I think an easy upsell too, like obviously there's the digestion duo, but there's also the advanced, but I love how people also come in with the, just upselling with collagen. Like that's an awesome upsell because like it's a no-brainer upsell. It's not like a huge price point up from that $279. So it's kind of like getting your people going with this. Sometimes I've had some teams that will do like, okay, going with this. And then when they think of something like, okay, this is a little like different, they'll have like kind of like a little beta group that tries it. So you could change verbiage eventually if you wanted to and do that. That's actually how we did the X bundle. Like that training of leading with the X bundle is the team kept moving, but then I had a group of like 7 or 8 of them. I'm like, all right, I'm turning it upside down for you. And they're like, all right, let's go. Let's do it. So,
you know what it kind of reminds me of is like going shopping and getting the outfit, and then you've got the outfit, and then you go and you get the earrings to go with it, and then you go and you get the, you know, the necklace to go with it, and then you go and get the shoes to go with it, you know. So you come in for the outfit, so you get the outfit, and then, you know, you can show them other things, and if they want the, you know, if they want it all, then they can add on the earrings and the necklace and the shoes and get the whole package. But they came in for the outfit, so that's what we're going to give them is the outfit, and then, you know, if they want the extra stuff, they can have the extra stuff.
yeah, I love it. It's so true. And then once you're bought in on the outfit, man, you need that other stuff, right?
Yeah.
You need, like, you can't have the outfit without the shoes, like the shoes
Or the
just
bracelet.
bring it
Yeah.
home. Yeah. Yes. So I am surprised. I have never thought of like explaining it like that, but Melissa, that is so good.
Well, it hit me when you were saying that. That's exactly what it's like. It's like, you know, get the accessories with it too, but you came in for just the outfit. But
Yep.
it's kind of like going to Walmart and you go in for one thing and leave with a $200 worth.
Yeah, no, and it's true. And I feel like if I come to you and you take me straight to spending $500 for me, I lose trust a little bit. Like, what? Right? Because I'm like, well, you know, my financial situation, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you taking me that high? Like, there's no way I can go that high. But by taking me to a spot that I can afford and giving me confidence, it just feels better. And like, I would say, I said this like so many times when I very first started Zingular 5 years ago. And I literally, you guys, I went to a city meeting in Rapid City and I will never forget it. And it was when we were like leading with the ultimate. And like, I felt like it was almost like ultimate shaming. Like, sorry to say that, but I'm like, I felt like it was like, oh, you have to buy this ultimate. And I remember like, we did this city meeting, opportunity meeting, tons of people there. And we're, of course, we're pushing the ultimate, right? Like, buy the biggest and the best if you want to lose the most weight. And the sweetest lady came up to me and in the back, like kind of, and she asked if she could talk to me back in the corner. And we went to the very back corner and she had quite a bit of weight to lose and just the sweetest person. And she just had tears streaming down her face. And she said, I need this change in my life so much. And is there a way that you could help me to break this up, that I could put this on 3 of different credit cards? Because that's the limit I have on all these cards. And I literally was like so brokenhearted because I'm like, you know what? Like, and I sat there and I told her, I'm like, you know what? You are going to get the best results with this system. And I took her down to the core system. Here's what we're going to do. Right. Cause like my heart can't do that. Right. Like I want to change people's lives, like with my heart and who I am. And that's not trying to get the very most that to this lady who can't afford it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it feels so good to like approach people with something that's affordable and people can do it. And we're meeting them where they're at. And then, like Melissa said, like we're upselling them to add the shoes and add the accessories, but you've already given me the confidence to want it. And then if I can do it financially, I'm going to do it. But she's already given me the confidence that what I can spend is enough and I can make the change with what I can spend. And do you see how that's more duplicatable than me having to go out and only change people's lives on $500 kit? So that's why I just have had so much confidence and excitement and passion about this.
Are y'all shocked somebody from corporate's telling us this?
I know.
For real.
Yeah, I kind of just say it how it is, you guys. And we have to shift. We've got to meet people where they are with a price point that's affordable and that they can do it. And we would much rather like have people join for whatever price they can afford, right? Than not come. So yeah, that was like my first year, you guys, that I was like, I hope no one gets mad at me, but I was like, you don't need to put it on 3 credit cards. I was like, I can't do that for you, but I can tell you how to be successful. And it's actually to spend half the money that you're planning to spend. She was like, what? So it just makes me happy that we can change more lives by really meeting people where they are and helping people feel confident and making it duplicatable for people because it is simpler. So what other questions?
Anybody else have any questions?
I don't have a question, but I do want to say to Melanie, this is Becky Knight. Thank you for talking from your heart. I felt everything you said. So thank you. And I agree. You know, we've got to help all kinds of people with all different backgrounds and different financial situations. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. And, you know, I've always said to people that first year that I came, so like 4 years ago, like, I don't want to be seen as a high-end weight loss company, right? I want to be a household name that we help everyone. We help
Right.
everyone. We help, and at any price point, with anything, with weight loss, with health, whatever you need, we can help you.
That's super sweet and genuine. And I do feel like everybody on here feels the same way. I hear so many comments about, I see so many written comments about how people are about, we can do it. We can get you there. I feel the encouragement, and I think that was just a boost to let us know we don't have to push, but yet inform, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. And when you do that, that's a lot more like, people want to do that. When you're informing and you're telling people and you're sharing, that connects with people's heart. But when we're
Right.
trying to push an expensive thing on people and they don't have the money to do it, that doesn't connect with me.
Yeah.
And so it's different. I know it's a different approach than we've done before, but it's more in line with who we are as people and who we
Right.
are as a company,
Right.
and how we can change more lives.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Melanie. That was very sweet.
You are welcome. I'm happy to come on here. I told Melissa, I said, you know how I feel about you. Like, I will come on your team training anytime you want me to come on your team training, and I will train about whatever you want me to train about. Yeah. I actually owe her a trip to Atlanta. Like, that was right before COVID, huh? Yep. Yeah. So I will get to Atlanta too.
See, and Melissa's the type of person I get the feeling that she'll give you the shirt off of her back too. So I feel that with this team. So thank you again.
We do have the best team in the company, Melanie. I'm just going to have to tell you that we do.
I can feel that. You can feel like how genuine and loving and kind you guys are. And that's how changing lives happens more, right? It's by being genuine with people and people feeling like you want to be there and it's who you are. And I can tell you from my firsthand experience of sitting in the back sunroom of Tammy's house and not wanting to leave because of that warm feeling that I felt like being in her home and who she is. And man, she would not let us leave without filling us with so much love and kindness and gifts. And like, we left, and I even said to my friend Liz that I was with, I was like, I don't even want to leave her house. And it's true. Like, it's that genuine like love and care that like you had for me, Tammy, that other people feel. And I'm telling you, like, that's what makes people want to come and do what we're doing and trust us, is because we are genuine and we love with our hearts. And this is more than just, oh, we're selling these weight loss products or these health products. Like, for me, this is a movement that we're a part of. It's a movement of changing lives, of helping people see themselves as they really are. And we have a vehicle that can help people to do that. And then they come to our community and they never, ever want to leave because of how they feel, because of how they feel when they talk to Melissa, because of how they feel when they're in Tammy's house and listening to her, right? It's like the feeling that they get is what makes people want to stay and never leave, ever. And I will tell you, like, it is that community. And I will tell you, like, I had seen Melissa at an event. It was probably a year or so ago. And she came up to me and she was like, I have a bone to pick with you. And I was like, you do? And she's like, yeah, I do. And I don't know if you remember this, Melissa, but you had tears in your eyes and you were like so sad. I had a health issue with my daughter. And she said, I can't believe that I didn't know what was going on with your daughter, because I would have been there for you and I would have been praying for you and I would have run to you. Like, I am so sorry that you had to carry that and I didn't know that I couldn't have been there for you. And like, do you know how much that meant to me and like how much that has stayed with me? Like, you guys, you are in such a great place. You're carried by Melissa who has the hugest heart and love for everyone. And we're a part of this company that we're making this huge movement of changing lives. So there is not one day that I am not filled with so much gratitude that I'm able to be on this journey with all of you, changing lives. And I'm so grateful for, like, you guys teach me so much every single day by who you are and how you change lives and the courage that you have. So thank you so much for letting me be on here. I'm happy to answer any other questions. I know it's the week of Christmas and you guys, I appreciate you taking time to be on here with me.
Well, we love you and we appreciate you, and wish you all the best this week. And hopefully Santa's going to be good to you.
You guys too. You know what? Don't you think though, as you get older, like, all I really want is like being with my people and like peace and like love and like, I don't know. I feel like the older I get, I don't even care about any of the presents. I just want to be with my people, and I want them to not have to carry hard things. And if we are carrying hard things, that we're carrying it together. And like, those are the things that like mean the most at Christmas for me. And I'm sure for you guys too.
That's so funny because Taylor asked me a couple of weeks ago, she was like, what do you want? And I said, I just want to spend time with y'all. That's it. I don't care about anything else. I just want to be with y'all. That's it. Because you're exactly right. That's what's important.
Yep. It's so true. Well, I love you all. Merry Christmas. And I will come and join you guys for another team training. But I love you all. I hope I get to see some of you at Founders Club. If not this year, I want to see all of you next year at Founders Club. And let's do the things we can and change the lives that we can change so we can all be at Founders Club together next year.
Yes, I'll see you in a couple of weeks, but I'll go ahead and declare Ephesians 3:20 over this team. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask. Because we honor him, his blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. We are in the right place at the right time, and I declare a boldness to rise up in each one of you. We are going to rise in the ranks. People are going to seek us out because we give him the honor and glory for it all. I love you guys. See you.
Love you guys. See you.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas.